I am Polyphile. I am from Rwanda. I'm a teacher for 7 teaching experience in Rwanda. I teach geography and I support the schools in the school farming. So I know how difficult it is to teach a hungry student. And I know how difficult it is for a teacher who is hungry to teach. So that's why I selected this topic among others. A school farm, a proposed sustainable approach to school feeding program in the Bugarama Schools in Rwanda. It is in western part of Rwanda. I conducted my case study at GS Simple Moko. It is where I work. Let me share you the presentation outline. First, I'm going to present background and introduction, then research aim and objective, then research methodology, analysis, research comparison, findings, conclusion, and then reference. Background, as we know, every day, millions of people go to school empty stomach with hunger. And in Rwanda, the Rwanda educational policy is that every student must eat at school and learn a single shift. Go to school from the morning and return home in the evening. So the student must eat at school. What they must eat, where they can come from. That's what I want to present here. And the solution for those problems, for those students from hunger, is that the school must cultivate their own crops to get the foods for the student. My objective is to advocate for the school farms as an agricultural enterprise to produce sufficient food to feed the student and enhance school feeding program. And then research why some schools or other schools are not using the available land, small land they have. Because Rwanda is a small country with a small land. But you have to make sure that that small land are being used properly. My specific objective is to undertake the case study of one of the schools who applied or who has a school farms as just simple Moko. The second one is to investigate challenges. This is the key objective of my research. The challenges those schools are facing to make a school farms. And then the recommendation for those schools. The methodology I used to conduct the data, I used the case study, research comparison, survey question, and the WhatsApp dialogues. I used the survey question. I asked 6 questions to 6 head teachers from the schools in the region where I work. Those are the questions, those are the evidence to show that I talked with them. Case study from my school. As we see, we cultivate the different crops. We have cassava, maize, beans, and green leaves. And we harvested cassava in 2 hectares. And we harvested 15 tons as production to feed the student. And 3 tons of maize to feed the student. And 2 tons of beans to feed the student. And 10 tons of green leaves, because they eat green leaves every day. And it is 2,000 students, they eat every day. The table there, it shows the crops, quantity, price per acre, and the total price. You see that the total price is 11,000 pounds from the school farms. You see that this school save those amount of money because they cultivated their own foods. Instead of paying the foods on the market, you see they save those 11 pounds, which equal to 16 million Rwandan francs, and so on. So the factors which influence this school to achieve the school farms, those are the following factors. Fertile soils. The Rwandan soil is fertile. We have the staff and the school member involvement, the commitment of staffs and the school leaders. It is also the government policy that every student must eat at school. This motivated our schools to do school farms. A high cost of foodstuffs at market. The foods at market are expensive. That's why we decided to cultivate our own foods to feed the student. Parent involvement. Parents also, sometimes they come and do community works in the school farms. And some parents, they rent a school land to cultivate. Also, availability of agricultural tools. A school have agricultural tools. We have also partner. We have hands around the world. The one of our partners who helps us to achieve the school farms. We have high number of vulnerable students. In the school, there are many vulnerable children who need to eat at school, and they can't get even 100, even 1 pound as a school feeding fees. They can't get, and they have to learn well and eat. So this motivated us to cultivate our own foods. The farms are near river. It is easy for us to handle with climate change, too much sunshine. So other schools have a small land, so they must use these small lands. Those are the results from the school farms. You see, the performance increased. And the picture showed that 118 student children come back to school, and they eat every day, twice, during lunch and during dinner. And they didn't pay. Some of them don't have the family, but they eat because of a school farm. This is the success report. You see, during 216, the success rate are low because the school farm are not yet developed. But you see, 2 last years, you see the success rate are 100% because of a school farm. Research comparison. A research done by Rwanda Education Board showed that once the school farm introduced in Rwanda, 92% attendance increased. Increased the 92% of student attendance. World Food Program research showed that in Madagascar, attendance rate increased to 90% due to introduction of take-home foods from school. A research also from World Food Program showed that in Bangladesh, different biscuit reduced the dropout of students. 48 studies done by World Food Program showed that a student who takes meals at school attend 4 to 7 days per week, more than the one who didn't. In northern Uganda, the school meals reduced the dominance of anemia as the disease for the girls. As we are here, everyone can ask himself or herself why other schools are not implementing school farms. This is the question you can ask yourself or myself. Why? According to the research I conducted, those are what I have seen. Some schools, they have the poor mindset. They don't know more about school farms. Others, they face problem with climatic change. Others, they face problem of lack of pesticide to use in their farms. Lack of agricultural tools. They don't have agricultural tools. Lack of farming skills. The lack of training. Lack of community involvement, and pest and disease. Those are the challenges those schools are facing. And some of those challenges, some I can handle, like the training, I can train them, but others I can't. Those are the recommendations from those schools training, parents should involve in school farming, use of, and so on. Once those recommendations will be in place, we will get a student success. By concluding, a school farm play a big role for implementing school feeding programs. And based on the knowledge I got at HAPA, I am going to help those other schools to use the small land they have to cultivate foods for student feeding. And I will try myself as I can to handle different challenges they are facing, like pest and disease, referring to the knowledge I got here in HAPA. I will help them to handle those problems. And I will try to train other teachers from those schools, referring to the knowledge I get at HAPA Adams. Thank you for Marsha and HAPA and Hans around the world for giving me this opportunity of being in UK. Thank you very much.